One can ask you, what is Africa? Indeed, it's a very difficult question for some, especially if you go to Europe. They think that Africa is just a village full of animals, wild animals. They think that we live under one king. They really don't understand what Africa it is. On the other side, Africa has been categorized as only a place which is full of animals. If you want to see a lion, you go to Africa. If you want to see a zebra, you go to Africa. But what about these people? What about this heritage? What about this culture? Does the world really know what Africa it is about? Today, as we celebrate our African Day, I call upon you, all Africans, to make sure that our Africa, our heritage, is on the map. It is upon us as the youth to make sure that Africa is indeed recognized on the global sphere. Africa is not only supposed to be the violent tendencies which the media tries to portray us. Africa is much bigger than that. It is the continent which has full resources that can sustain the entire universe. Indeed, the world will never tell you that Africa is that rich, or its people has the capacity to be independent. Indeed, we have been told that alone we cannot do it, but I challenge us as fellow youth to understand that we have the power and the capacity to build Africa to have a better future. Apart from our diversity, it is the only thing that makes us unique. In the whole world, you will never find where so many countries have different languages. The whole continent, we have various diversity, but indeed we manage to coordinate and to have something which is important and powerful. So that uniqueness is the one thing that we desire, to make sure that we can coordinate and everything that we want to do, we can manage and move into it. This calls a celebration for us as youth. Starting with me here, I'm an African and I'm proud to be it. This is my continent. This is my African territory. This is the motherland that was born into me. And I believe that indeed, when we put our hands together, we make sure that indeed whatever we want. I know we are in a stage of coronavirus, but indeed, this is one of the special tools which we can utilize to make sure that indeed we can sustain ourselves. We know that there are vulnerable communities out there. But what can we do as youth? Make sure that your duty for your example is not to transmit the COVID to another person. So it is our duty to stay clean, practice social distancing. We cannot call it social distancing, rather we can say physical distancing, because social distancing is a very dangerous tool if we practice that. So physical distancing is encouraged so that we keep the social part, but we physically distance ourselves from the people so that we cannot also transmit the COVID-19 from another person. Thank you.